Custer in for Greeny. And I'm telling you, last night was a crazy day, especially in hoops, especially for sports fans. And we see what a night in hoops it was. Good Friday morning. I'm Brian Custer in for Greeny. And I'm telling you, last night was a crazy day, especially in hoops, especially for sports fans, and we got a lot to talk about. Jessica Mendoza, Monica McNutt are here with me in studio. Also, look who else has gotten up with me. The coach, Seth Greenberg. My boy, Jay Will. Tim McMahon are up as well. But you know what? Let's start with one of the craziest finishes you may ever see in the NBA. The Lakers visiting the Bulls. And 5 minutes to go here in the third. Lakers up 8. Luka, the alley. LeBron freaking the oop. And then here, in still in the third, it's Luka again, gets it, knocks down this three. He had 25. Look, the Lakers were up 16. They were up by as many as 18. 12 seconds to play, though, in the fourth. Bulls down by 5. Patrick Williams, corner three. It's good. LeBron now inbounding it. Josh Giddey with the steal. He finds Kobe White. He knocks down this three. The Bulls score.
Devastation. It's a hell of a way to lose a basketball game.
Pretty much sums it up. You know, Lakers, the first team to win and lose on a game-winning buzzer beater on consecutive nights since the Hornets in '92. LA again leading by 16 points heading into the fourth quarter. That was the largest blown lead entering the fourth quarter since December of '96. Also against the Bulls. Again, those Bulls, well, they had MJ, Pippen, Rodman.
Who are those guys? I don't know who you're talking about.
Monica McNutt joining me here now. Listen, Jay Will, Tim McMahon with me as well. Let's talk to me about your reaction just to how the Lakers lost this game.
The shot is one thing, right? We've all seen sort of crazy game winners, buzzer beaters over the course of our basketball lives. But it was the collapse, the six points that they gave up in the threes. And you got to give Josh Giddey, Patrick Williams, Kobe White a ton of credit. Those dudes stepped into those threes like it was the first quarter with the utmost confidence and knocked down huge shots in order to lead to this moment. So my husband was like, are the Bulls back? And I'm like, back to what? But anyway, they have been playing some good ball and making some strides in a positive direction.
Yeah, you look at last week.
White a ton of credit. Those dudes stepped into those threes like it was the first quarter with the utmost confidence and knocked down huge shots in order to lead to this moment. So my husband was like, are the Bulls back? And I'm like, back to what? But anyway, they have been playing some good ball and making some strides in a positive direction.
Yeah, you look at last week, they beat them by 30 basically. And now they get them. Hey, look, the Lakers had a 5-point lead with 10 seconds left. Tim, how do you compare the end of the game last night to what the Lakers experienced the night before?
Yeah, for LeBron, this is the difference between all caps GOAT and lowercase GOAT. It was shocking to see a basketball genius make just brain-dead plays down the stretch. The defensive blunder, and, you know, as he said, a horrible turnover. It's an inexcusable turnover. I mean, look, give Josh Giddey credit. He's making plays all over the place, playing the best basketball of his career, the shot of his life. But again, to see LeBron make those kind of plays with the game on the line is shocking. I don't think think you will see those clips on his Mind the Game podcast debut with Steve Nash coming up.
I think you're right about that. Jay Will, the one thing that struck with me, especially towards the end of that game, and I'm talking like the Lakers had like an 8-point lead here, maybe a couple of minutes left, but the Bulls kept going at Luka Doncic and blowing right by him and scoring basically at will at the end of this game. So I guess the question is, how big of an issue, and I'm talking about a defensive issue, is it for the Lakers here going forward?
Well, I mean, they're always going to have a defensive issue, Brian, with Luka Doncic, right? And I think in Dallas, they have bigs that can protect him at the rim in case he got beat defensively. That's not going to be the case so much with the Lakers. But just to add to Tim's point here, I mean, those last two plays, on the inbound play from the sideline for LeBron James, first off, he overextended there on Vucevic, okay? So him overextending led to the open three by Patrick Williams. And just to add on to Tim's point about the inbound pass, you never telegraph the pass. So I give Josh
Aspect of LeBron James and Luka Doncic, right?
In my opinion, being a real deal contender.
What do you think, Monica?
I mean, I think that's a great call out by McMahon. The other part to me that's going to be interesting, and this was a lot of the conversation when this trade went down, is this mentor aspect of LeBron James and Luka Doncic, right? We have never, I don't think at any point, really challenged LeBron James as not defending, right? So between LeBron James and JJ Redick, now is the test of these relationships and the chemistry that a game ago, I literally was like, look at the chemistry they're building, woohoo! Like, this is now the test of sport. Can we push through adversity? Will you allow me to challenge you? Because, and even to be a participant, to use the word that McMahon is most familiar with from Jason Kidd, like, that's just a mental thing. Like, are we still in this revenge mindset if you're Luka Doncic? Because obviously Dallas tried to make it seem like, you know, you didn't do anything, which I didn't agree with. But now you have an opportunity to step up to the plate with a team that's trying to do something.
Real quick, Jay Will.
It was, look, 10 games in 15 days, guys. I mean, that's what the Lakers' schedule was here on this back end. That's something to be said for this team. And also, when you give up 44 points in the fourth quarter and 11 of those are threes, like, that's not a recipe towards success, right? I think these are things that they can tighten up on, but I don't want to overlook 10 games in 15 days.
And look, they got the second hardest schedule going forward here, and we'll talk a little bit about that in the next hour. We talked about a crazy finish in the NBA. How about in the NCAA tournament? Arkansas, Texas Tech. 10th seeded Arkansas, 3rd seeded Texas Tech. Under 5 minutes to go. Arkansas up